got some cool new updates to go ahead and check out. And this is officially the 3rd week of Gallopers Keep. So that means we're almost a couple of days later until it's retiring for the year, which is kind of crazy. I always say this with every event, but it goes by so quickly, especially these past few days. I haven't actually been playing, so I haven't been regularly been collecting my autumn tokens, which my bad, but it is what it is. So we got some new quests to do with Linda. We got some brand new horse coats, which really interested me. We got some more cauldron recipes, witch's gambit, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's go ahead and check it out. As you can see, I kind of had to switch horses because the one that I had for was just not hitting what it was supposed to. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. I think though I will head towards, should we just go check out the new horses first and then do the quest? Because there's also some new outfits. So I don't know what these are. Okay, it seems like they're being sold in the same locations that every other thing is supposed to be sold at. So I have to go all, bro, are they all at just Fort Pinta? I'm gonna do that later. That's so lame. Like, you have to go to each location for that said horse. But the one that I'm mostly interested in is at Redwood Point. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I thought they would show us the location of where these horses were, and they did, but they're not all in one spot. That's what I was kind of hoping for. So I am just all over the place, but I think I'll just go ahead and check in global just to see what the new items are. You know, after playing the game for so long, these places are starting to look very unfamiliar to me. Like, there's certain places that I go to a lot, but I don't go to Redwood Point a lot unless it's my home stable, which it isn't. And some places in the game, I forget that they're in the game because I don't go there often. There's no relevance. There's nothing really happening over at Redwood Point that would have me come all the way over here. But the new horse breed for this one is this gorgeous Yorvik wild horse, which I really am interested in the coat. Like, I never really care about the breed. It's okay, you know, it's Star Stable's unique horse, and obviously it has a special place in my heart. This breed is the 2nd to 3rd horse that I got when I became lifetime star rider, so it does hold a special place in my heart. I really like this coat. I need to see this coat on other horses. I don't think I'm gonna buy it right now though, because I want to see the other horses, so I'll hold off on that one. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually ridiculous. Like, why can't they all be in one spot? They're probably just all sitting at Fort Pinta as we speak, and I'm just making things difficult for myself. But the next one is at South Cliff Peninsula. I don't think it's this one. Is it? No, it is this one. It's this one right here, which is like my least favorite of the Corellas. I'm not even gonna hold you to it. Like, it's a really beautiful coat, but I personally don't like the stripes here. It looks like it got like scratched by a tiger or a wolf or something like that. I'm personally not a fan of it. It's really unique though. This isn't my favorite. There's not much going for it. I kind of wish the brown transcended to the tail as well, and the eyes are really gorgeous. I thought they had heterochromia for a second, but that's just, I guess I'm obsessed with horses with heterochromia, but this horse is cute. Is it? Am I tweaking? No, wait, because we have a blue eye here. Oh, it does have heterochromia. I was like, does it have heterochromia? And I'm just crazy, but not my most favorite horse that they released. Luckily, these horses are permanent, so you don't have to feel pressured to buy them right now if you don't want to. And then the last one, I think it's at the medieval camp. It looks like, I don't even think that's at the medieval camp now that I think about it. I think it's at, where are the Frisians located? I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they're here anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, the Frisian sport horse. Okay, this coat as well is very, very interesting and unique. It does remind me of the gray Corello though. I love the blue eyes. Just not sure how I'm feeling about this dorsal stripe, or I don't know if you want to still call this a dorsal stripe or not. I'm assuming it is, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know how to feel about this one. I'm not always a fan of like the stripes on certain horses. I'm very particular about a horse coat. There's interesting horse coats that we have that catch my attention, but I think I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna hold out on this one just because these horses are permanent, so I can get them whenever. But this one is personally just not my favorite Frisian. Like, they've released a lot of Frisian, but this one is like my least favorite. I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me once I see other people like riding it and styling it, but I personally don't like it. I don't know what's throwing me off. Maybe it's because of the patterns here, but the only one so far, like I said, that caught my attention when I first saw it was the Yorvik wild horse, so I might go back and get that. But I wish I just went ahead and bought to begin with, but I am going to wait on that. Actually, what I'm going to do is go to Gallopers Keep, because that's what I need to do first and foremost before I get anything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just check out the clothing, because I think there are some clothing items in there that caught my interest, and I definitely want to go ahead and check out. And then we have some quests with Casper, a cryptic message.
Hey there, some guy named Scott left a message for you. Do you know him?
No.
No, I don't.
Tall, wears a hat, white as sheets. I actually thought he was a ghost for a minute. He was a bit offended. Said he's naturally pale.
You sure about that? Yeah, I'm not going to be doing the quest right now. I'm just going to be checking out everything and the clothing. Ooh, I'm pretty sure that's Witch's Gambit, but here is the cauldron over here, and I haven't gotten last week's items. We're almost close to the last week. I have not. Look, beyond the cities of harvest, a city stands tall among these. Like, I'll just probably search this up. Like, some of these are pretty simple and easy. I just personally don't want to deal with looking for it right now. I just can't be bothered. Okay, but here is the new set. I'm sure it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have this like purplish, like maroon set that's going on here, which is giving like very dark academia in like the best way possible. We have another kind of different style of tights here. Okay, I love the glove. I'm interested in the gloves. I don't have much stuff to offer here, as it's clear to see, but I really do like this set. This set's really pretty. I'm not always a fan of purplish items, but this one is kind of speaking to me because of how sleek and clean everything is, even like the undead dream leg wraps, which is interesting. And then we have the undead dream crown. Oh, that's pretty. Wait, that's actually pretty. And this as well. Wait, and the flowers are gorgeous as well. Like, this set actually has me in a chokehold a little bit. Like, both sets are really pretty, and there's certain bits and pieces in each that are really gorgeous, like the crown and like these like design patterns, and even these like these undead hand jewelry. Like, that's cool. It looks like a skeleton. I think that's what it's supposed to be, but that's cool. I'm trying to see. Oh, there's also some new stuff in the old retirement shop or something, the discounted shop. Oh, I mean, yeah, weren't these like token items? I thought they were token items. So, question, not that I'm gonna get an answer right now, but should I just go ahead and do these with you guys to kind of show you where they're at, if I can even guess where these are at first and foremost, because I have to catch up on them. The first one is among druids and trees with magic and heap, you'll find what you seek where water from above seeps. I think this is Valdale, the waterfall in Valdale. I mean, that's the only place where druids are, and magical heaps, I'm assuming that's where it's at. I could be wrong. Full of laughter and fun and haunting eye, perhaps in a tent. The page you'll describe. This could be in Gallopers Keep or the medieval camp, because the tents are in the medieval camp. So I'm assuming it's there. Dang it, I should have probably checked, and I didn't actually read this. The next one says on an arid isles where horses run unbound. Okay, this is obviously South of Peninsula. Like, the only horses that run unbound without any super guidance are the horses in South of Peninsula, but I'll continue. The great tree stands high. It's here you can find your pages. Okay. And then when summer days lie warm and upon this land you step, this is where the page can be found where your adventures was prepped. Actually, I'm kind of stumped on that. Turn a hill with fearsome scarecrows. Okay, this is obviously like on the scarecrow race. That's probably where we can find it as well. I'm assuming. Beyond counties of harvest, a city stands tall among these crowds. Galloper made his first call. Is it? You know what? We'll just see. We will see. I think I don't know. I'm going to do the scarecrow race first though, because I want to see if that one that I saw is in the scarecrow race. I'm assuming it should be. And if it isn't, don't take it from me. Okay. I wish I knew that before when I went to South of Peninsula. It would have just made more sense. Also, I'm going to collect these because everybody knows I'm not going to spend time with those tornadoes. I tried last time doing Linda's quest, but there was just so many like hiccups I was having with it. Like, my game kept like, well, not even crashing, but it kept having me like log out and log back in, restart and all this stuff, and I just could not be bothered with it. So I just said, you know what, forget it. Obviously this is a sign that I shouldn't be doing this right now. I don't think it's up here. I thought it would be, but it's not. So it is what it, I think it's somewhere near here though. So I should probably check that out as well. But I know if I want to afford all of the items in the token shop this year, I have to be willing to grind on this game, because this is like the second to last week of the Gallopers Keep. So if I don't farm for everything this year, I'll have to wait until next year. And there's still a couple of stuff in the token shop that I want to get. I can't remember them all right now. So far, how's everybody enjoying their Gallopers Keep? I'm not gonna lie, it does feel just very similar, but I don't even think that's a bad thing. Some things in my opinion should just stay the same, honestly. I don't think they should change it too drastically. If they do change it, they might just add new quest items and stuff like that. And hey, that's something new to me. I'll take it, you know? Sad thing is you can't take this portal to actually travel to there. I'm trying to think, should I like screenshot everything? If I can't find them all, I'll just wing it. I'll wing it, you know? Also, the old horses came back last week, which I saw, but I didn't have any horses that I wanted from last year's, or previous years. Okay. The first one's among the druids, so I'll check Valdale. I can check the medieval camp. I don't know if there's gonna be one there, but I'll check. South of Peninsula, I'm stumped on that one. Scarecrows, I'm assuming it's over there. It should be. That's the only place with scarecrows that I can think of, and I'm still trying to figure this out. I think that's Fort Pinta, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember all the places so I don't forget. And I'm just letting you guys know, don't take these for facts. So just in case if you're yelling at me at the screen, like, no, that's not where it's at or something like that, I am just taking a wild guess here. Just trying to see if I can figure out the riddle on my own before going to look up the actual answers for them. So I'm by the waterfall, and unless it's a different waterfall than mentioned, I don't see. So we're moving on. We're moving on to bigger and better things. Okay, yeah, South of Peninsula by the rotting tree over here. I'm not gonna give exact coordinates, but it's over here in South Peninsula near Hermit's Cottage, whatever you want to call it. And I'm also gonna grab this because this is here. So I'm checking all the tents and places over here where it could be at, like inside the tent, behind the tent. And considering that this is the only place that I can think of that has tents, I was assuming that it would be here, specifically inside a tent, unless I'm missing something. But so far I don't see it, and I might come back over here later and realize that it was right in front of my face the whole entire time, and I'm stuck. The last place I'm going to check though is Fort Pinta, because I think, but I highly doubt it, like there was already a spell thing here from like the first week, so I don't think they'll put it twice in one spot, or it's either Fort Pinta or Moorland. I'll check both. And this is quite literally the only reason why I hate riddles and puzzles. Like I just can't be bothered, because some riddles are easy, like the first week, very easy, very simple, it was very straightforward. Now it's like I have no clue, and I've been playing this game for like 7 years already, and I still struggle to find certain places. Does it mean like tents? The other place I can think of tents is probably in Dino Valley, but I don't think it'd be there either. It probably is, but it wouldn't be my first thought. But I just want to show you, if I don't find it, I just want to show you the mechanic in case for people who are still struggling, trying to figure out how to work that thing. I don't think so, it's the 4th week, but I'll show it anyway. Brings back so much nostalgia coming back to this area. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, even though it's not here, it does bring back so much memories coming back in here. Now it looks more like flourished and decorated. Before it looked so plain and bare. Okay, you know what, I don't really care right now. I'll look for it later on my own time. At least I found one. Okay, and I'm just gonna basically show you the recipes and basically what I did. So make sure you stock up on some soul shards. You're gonna need them, because this was pretty costly for me to try and test every possible remedy. See, my question is, why couldn't the Halloween, or not even the Halloween related horses, but the new coat colors be at the Moorland teleporter thing? I don't understand why that's not the case, but I at least found one. Okay, that should count for something. Okay. All right, let's come over here, and I think it's one of these. Which one is it? Yeah, this one. Okay, so we need a cursed potion, a captivating potion, and some ash. So here are so we need cursed and okay, girl, you could keep it open. We need cursed and captivating. So we put the 2 captivate. Oh, I don't have any worms, right? I put most of my stuff in my storage. I have no idea why I needed those items, but I was just cleaning up my inventory. I need captivating and cursed, so I put the 2 captivatings together and brew them, and I should come out with captivating or something. Okay, yeah, I should come out with captivating potion, and then I need curse. Brew those together. All right, and I should get, yep, curse. So the next thing I need is the flex. I already have. Oh wait, no I don't. Girl, why can't you just keep it open? Okay, ash, and so we just cast the spell. This is a really cool mechanic. This is I really like, if there's anything that Star Stable added that I really like that they added this year, was the like new cauldron, like where you get to brew different potions and make your items. It's really nice, so that way, like last year's, you don't get duplicates of the exact same thing that you already have, like the same bridle or saddle or something like that. So I love that. I love this whole brewing thing, and it makes it more interactive with the cauldron. So let me just quickly read. Among the druids and trees, it's probably somewhere in Valdale. The only place I can think of where the druids would stay is in Valdale, so it's probably somewhere in Valdale. And I think it was by that other waterfall. Should I go quickly check? There's 2 waterfalls that I was thinking of, but the one that I went to was the first closer to the river or the lake or whatever. But I think the one towards the back of the forest is where it might be. I want to go check that. Full of laughter. I actually have no idea what this means. So look, I suck at riddles, but at least I found one. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll figure that out later before Gallopers Keep leaves. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh yeah, there is the tormented one, and I'm not doing that, but there's that. And then there's Linda's quest, which I don't like Linda right now. Me and her have some beef. So what I'm gonna do is come over here and get some of the stuff over here. I feel like I do have a very similar black saddle to this, but I like the gloves. So I'm gonna get the gloves, and the saddle pad looks really cool. I really like that deep purplish color. And then I'm gonna get the top, the leg wrap. I think I'm gonna get the shoes. I don't really like the mask. These masks to me look very crazy. Like, I don't know. I look kind of goofy with them on. And then I really like this saddle pad here, this headpiece, the jewelry, the shoes. I feel like I have very similar shoes to that. And then the top, I'm not gonna get this. I feel like I have, like, the ones that I'm wearing right now are very similar to that, except these are ripped jeans, and this one's like more of dressy pants. And I think I want this as well, because I don't think I have a white trim on any of my other like Western saddle. And then the only thing I'm willing to sell are the lights that I have stored up to potentially get something. Yep. And then I think that might be it. I might come back and get some more stuff off camera, but I'm just being very like picky and peculiar about certain things, especially if I'm gonna wear it or not, or I just might let it sit here for a little bit and then come back to it later. Maybe I'll feel differently about it. But considering I wasn't feeling the sets that came on the first week with the horses, this is kind of like redeeming itself in a way. So there's a lot of goodies in there. And then the last thing I want to do is to get the Yorvik Wild horse, because that's something I should have did from the very beginning of the video, but I didn't do it because I was just like, I want to see the other horses first, because maybe I'll change my mind. No, I didn't change my mind. I wanted the Yorvik Wild horse. I knew what I wanted, but here we are. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly check in Valdale, and if it's not there, then you'll know when I go off to just buy the horse. I'm gonna check there because I think that's where it might be. Like, that riddle sounds too familiar to Valdale. Like, druids? Where else are druids located with like tall trees? Like, yes, there's Hilltop or Redtop or whatever that thing is called. There's places with high trees, but like druids, the only place I can think of is the Valdale. And if it's not over here, then I'm just crazy. So I'm gonna quickly check. So I've been having this like name stuck in my head for a while now that I was thinking of naming a horse, and don't fault me for this. Don't get on my tail about this, but I think I'm gonna name it Wilnelda. Yeah, because I don't know why that is, but Wilnelda, I don't know, it really like resonates with my soul. And for some reason, I like that name. Like, I don't know, like I was like pretending to name a child that. Don't ask me any questions about that, but I was trying to see if I could name a child and see like if that name would work for that kid. Because there's a lot of like names that you wouldn't think would work for a kid's name. So, oh my gosh. Okay. I think we'll have to do Winivern. There's no Winnie. There's no like, these names literally suck, but okay. I'll work with that. I'll meet you halfway. I should have probably taken my tack off. Should I? Yeah. Alrighty, you are coming home with me, Winelda, aka Winnie. I think that's cute. Am I crazy? Probably. I think that's cute. I mean, hey, we all name our child weird things, so I think this works. I feel like it suits this horse. It kind of looks like a Winelda, and considering that I think Winelda, like its origins names are pretty old. I don't know what the origin behind that name is, but the name itself is pretty old. This horse has been in game for a hot minute, even with our old characters. So I just feel like Winelda just suits this horse. I don't know, call me crazy, call me delusional. But let me see if I could just quickly make an outfit with whatever stuff I have in this inventory. I should be able to make something. This is exactly what we're working with. This horse is really pretty though. I'm not even gonna lie. This is a very gorgeous horse coat. Like I said, I'm not too much of a fan of like the breed itself, but horse coat is really pretty. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I didn't find all the treasure pieces, and I'm sorry that I keep forgetting to show you guys my reshade that I'm using or put it down in the description. So like always, here's the reshade that I'm using if you guys care. But yeah, I think that's all that I have for this video. Let me know down below if you guys got yourself a new horse or any new set items. Let me know. I would love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye everyone.